the biggest ego trip going is getting rid of your ego. And the joke of it all is your ego doesn't exist. There's nothing to get rid of. It's an illusion, as I tried to explain. But you still want to ask how to stop the illusion. Now, who's asking?
Many people spend their lives trying to escape the ego as if it were a prison they must break free from. But here lies the first great illusion. You cannot run from what you are. The ego is not an enemy to be defeated or a mask to be ripped away. Instead, it is like a shadow that appears only because there is light. The only way to truly be free is to stand still, to become the silent observer who watches the ego play its endless games. This watching is not judgment or struggle. It is presence, pure, simple presence. And in this presence, you realize something profound. Everything you have ever called you, your thoughts, your fears, your identity, has been a cosmic joke, a playful illusion woven by the universe to teach you, to nudge you awake, to invite you into a mystery larger than yourself. The self you cling to is not solid or permanent. It is a dance of shifting shadows on the wall of awareness, meant to be seen through, not held on to. Alan Watts beautifully described this when he said that the separate self is like a wave, thinking it is separate from the ocean. The wave may feel unique and isolated, but it is always water, inseparable from the vast sea. This image is more than metaphor. It points to a deeper truth. You are not an isolated I, but an expression of something infinite. Your boundaries are like ripples spreading in a pond, always changing, never fixed. When you grasp this, the burden of loneliness and separation begins to fall away. Instead, you start to experience a vast freedom, an inner expansiveness where the you that once seemed so important fades into the background. What remains is a profound connection to life itself, a flowing, living dance where you are both wave and ocean, part and whole. This understanding doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from letting go and simply seeing. Life is not a problem to be solved or a puzzle to figure out. It is a mystery to be lived, a dance to be danced without trying to control every step. When you stop struggling against what is, you begin to flow with it. Imagine a river moving gracefully around stones and bends, never fighting, just adjusting. That river is a perfect metaphor for your true nature. It moves with ease, in harmony with the landscape of existence. When you resist, you cause pain, like a river forced into a narrow channel, but when you surrender to the flow, you find an effortless strength that carries you forward. This strength is not about control or power over others. It is the power of being deeply in tune with the rhythm of life, accepting both light and shadow, joy and sorrow. Your identity is built from memories, thoughts, and feelings, like clouds drifting across a vast sky. These clouds are always changing, forming shapes one moment and dissolving the next. The sky beneath them is constant, clear, and infinite. You are that sky. You don't have to hold on to the clouds or try to keep them from drifting away. Instead, you can watch them with calm curiosity, knowing they are passing appearances in a greater space. This space is your true home, quiet, vast, and unshakable. When you rest here, the chaos of the mind loses its grip. You begin to see that what you thought was solid inside you is actually fluid and free, waiting to be experienced with openness and wonder. Beneath the swirling stories of who you think you are, there is a stillness, a presence that simply is. This presence does not cling, does not judge, and does not need to be anything. It is the silent witness to all your thoughts and feelings. When you connect to this part of yourself, you step out of the endless cycle of wanting and fearing. You find a peace that doesn't depend on conditions or outcomes. This peace allows you to be fully alive in every moment, to embrace the world without losing yourself. Here, the walls between self and other dissolve. You become a part of the great web of life, connected to everything without losing your unique expression. This connection is not a merging or loss of identity. It is a deeper way of being fully present and fully free. The self is a paradox, both everything and nothing at once. Like a flame that burns bright but cannot be held, it exists in the tension between presence and absence, form and emptiness. When you try to grasp it tightly, it flickers and fades, but when you hold it gently, with curiosity and acceptance, it shines with radiant clarity. This paradox is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. It is the heartbeat of existence itself, inviting you into a dance where you are both the dancer and the dance, the music and the silence between notes. Embracing this paradox frees you from the illusion of control and invites you into the flow of life, where everything is alive, changing, and deeply interconnected. Life moves through you like a river, sometimes calm, sometimes wild. You can try to build dams and hold it back, but this causes suffering. Or you can surrender, trusting that the river knows its way. Surrender is not giving up. It is the deepest form of trust in the unfolding mystery. It is saying yes to life exactly as it is, without needing to fix or change it. This surrender opens a door to paradoxical freedom, where you can be completely yourself and yet not confined by any definition. You become both whole and incomplete, stable and flowing, free within boundaries. This freedom is not about escaping reality, but embracing it fully, with all its beauty and contradiction. Everything changes. This is the rhythm of existence. Nothing you see or feel is permanent. Your thoughts, your body, your circumstances, all are in constant motion. Trying to hold on to something fixed causes pain. But when you learn to dance with change, you find beauty in every passing moment. Each breath is a chance to begin again. Each sunset a reminder of the cycle of life. Change is not an enemy, but a teacher, showing you how to flow like water, flexible and strong. In this flow, you find peace, not by resisting the currents, but by moving with them, discovering new paths and possibilities in every twist and turn. The universe is not a machine grinding in silence. It is a living, breathing mystery, full of energy and playfulness. It dances beyond logic and reason, inviting you to join the dance rather than stand apart and analyze. When you live awake to this truth, you no longer see yourself as a small, isolated dot, but as part of an immense, vibrant whole. This understanding transforms how you relate to life. It becomes a co-creation, a celebration. You begin to see the sacred in the everyday, the magic in the mundane. This is not a distant ideal, but a direct experience available whenever you open your eyes and heart. Behind the noise of thoughts and emotions lies a quiet space, a sanctuary of stillness and clarity. This space is always available, waiting patiently for you to return. When you rest here, you gain perspective beyond confusion, peace beyond chaos. You discover a deep well of calm that supports you through life's storms. This silent presence is your true nature, unchanging and eternal. It does not depend on your successes, failures, or identity. It simply is. And in this simple being, you find the freedom to be yourself without fear, to love without conditions, and to live fully awake. Imagine a life where you no longer need to defend or prove who you are, a life free from the endless scripts and expectations the mind creates. In this space, you realize that you are already enough, whole, perfect, and complete. You don't have to become anything else to be worthy of love or happiness. This is not a distant goal, but a present reality, waiting for you to accept it. Simply being, without pressure or judgment, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. When you live from this place, life flows effortlessly, and every moment becomes an opportunity to discover joy, meaning, and connection. Step out of the stories that limit you and into the vast openness of now. Here, the cosmic joke reveals its secret, that the you have been chasing was always a gift to be unwrapped, laughed with, and then gently released. Beyond this release lies the endless sky of freedom, where identity dissolves into pure presence. In this open space, you are free to create, to love, to be curious without fear. You are invited to dance with life's mystery without needing all the answers. This is the doorway to true awakening, where life is playful, profound, and utterly alive. The mind pulls you toward past regrets and future worries, but life only ever unfolds in this moment. When you bring your attention fully here, you step into a miracle, the unfolding now. You hear the birds, feel the breeze, notice the warmth of your breath. This moment is an invitation to wakefulness, a portal to presence. The more you step through it, the clearer and freer you become. You begin to see that every moment, no matter how small, holds a universe within it, a universe alive with possibility and wonder. You are more than a single point of consciousness. You are the entire field in which consciousness arises. Like a wave on the ocean, your individuality is a beautiful, fleeting expression of something vast and eternal. When you embrace this truth, your life gains richness and depth that no external achievement can match. You move through the world with a sense of belonging that transcends identity. You live in harmony with the pulse of the universe, free, alive, and deeply connected. Right now, this moment is a cosmic wink, a playful reminder that life is not to be taken so seriously. You are invited to laugh, to marvel, and to dance with the mystery. Let go of the need to control or define yourself. Breathe in the freedom of simply being. In this breath, you are whole. In this breath, you are awake. Everything you thought was you was never a prison. It was the beginning of a cosmic joke, waiting to be laughed at and loved.